So we're in Clovis, California. We just finished putting a new wax ring in this toilet. The other one was installed, I guess, during a remodel. So it's been in there a while, but it was just a single wax ring, no horn on it, and very thin, and it just barely touched the bottom of the bowl where it meets the flange on the floor. So quite a bit of debris. We pulled the toilet and everything just rolled out from underneath. And of course in this cavity right there, it was filled with solid waste. So the homeowner kindly lent us some cleaning gloves and some spray, and anyways, we got it all cleaned up underneath there, tipped the toilet up and got that all sanitized, so at least you don't have that residual smell in here. But so we got two waxes in there, one with a horn on it and one in a single. Probably a little bit too much wax, but and then brand new brass bolts and brand new caps. So I had to cut the existing bolts out because they were rusted through. So new bolts, new caps, and then we caulked it back in. You know, it's hard to get a nice clean line on this tile, this plank tile, because it's embossed. You can feel the grain. It's like a real grain wood. So when you go to wipe this caulking out, you know, part of the caulking gets down in the embossed pattern, and so it's hard to get a real clean line on there. But anyway, so it's caulked back in. The back is still open, the very back of the toilet. We like to leave that open in the event anything develops. It's got a way to come out and you'll know what's going on. Probably gonna have to replace the baseboards. I mean, you could certainly try and let them dry out unless they start to swell, but you know, it was gray water, which is you know, dirty water, so I don't know if you want to leave them in there or not, but you can certainly let them dry back out. Once they're dry, they should stay dry. We did replace the shutoff valve. It wouldn't shut down, and then additionally the pump, the well outside, wouldn't shut down completely, so it was we unscrewed one as fast as we could and put the other one on there, and you know, got the water dried up. But anyway, so now it's just quarter turn on, quarter turn off. That shut off out there, and then we put a brand new braided stainless steel connector up to the toilet, so that's good. And then the toilet's existing. It's about 3 years old. It's a Kohler. Tank is a little crooked on here, as you see. If you look down at it, I can tell, but if you're looking there, you can see the tank is mounted a little cockeyed, so which means this side of the toilet here is closer to the wall. And I don't want to try and adjust it because there's rubber gaskets down there. If I try and tweak it, you might get a leak in there. So I'm just going to leave it like that. You can see there's also a footprint of the existing caulking that was there already that we pulled out of there. And so you're going to see a fine footprint of that, you know, which means a residue all the way around the perimeter. You know, all this stuff in the grout lines, that's not ours. That was existing. We just pulled all that out, the big stuff, and then there's really no way to clean it. But you come in here when you want, you know, if it bothers you too much, you can come in here and try and find a way to get down in this little embossed. You can see how grainy, well, that's not focusing, but it's just real grainy. So it's hard to clean. Anyway, so we flushed it a bunch of times, no more leaking. Outside of that, this installation is done.